G'day everyone and welcome to the Eternal Gathering. This is the Gatherer here with another episode of Pioneering for Masterpieces. Today we've got two Amonkhet bundles to go through, so let's start cracking them. So it's been a while since my last video. I'm still working on getting those gameplay videos and deck techs sorted as I try and open this box up. There we go. So those are still coming. Just been busy with work recently in terms of trying to edit all that together for you guys, but it is coming. So, of course, we're trying to get the masterpieces today. 20 packs to go through. Also, I have recently been to the GP at Brisbane. Just came back yesterday, so that was pretty good. Played a lot of Modern mostly. Played Pioneer as well with the deck that I'll be doing deck tech on. So Dispossess is our first rare. And playing Tron in Modern. And my record for the weekend was for Modern by itself. Out of 12 matches, I went 11. Oh, sorry, no, 10-1-1. I did one ID. Gideon of the Trials as our mythic. Very nice. Card that definitely could see Pioneer play. So yeah, did pretty well in Modern. Was really happy with my deck's performance. Didn't think I'd actually do that well. I thought I'd probably win a few matches, but didn't think I'd only lose one match or weekend. And that match was against Ad Nauseam deck. Harsh Mental as our rare. So GP Brisbane, I also played in the main event. Funny story is I actually bought the Channel Fireball, had the Black Friday specials, and the main event was something like $60, so fair to comply as a rare. So I thought that was pretty good. Go and buy one. Playing the main event in Sydney. And didn't read the terms and conditions, which suggested that you can only play in a main event from July onwards for this year. So I was planning on using it at the GP in Sydney earlier this year, but unfortunately it was not allowed to, and had to go into the main event at Brisbane, which was a standard event. Channeler Initiate as our rare. So I was piloting a Jeskai Fires deck that I had been playtesting on Arena probably for about a week before the event took place, and didn't do very well. I went 2 or 3 and 4, or 3 and 3. Yeah, I think 3 and 3 it was. It's either 2 or 3. I can't remember. I wasn't very keen on standard anyways. Even Mind Sensor as the next rare. So, dropped out of that one. I did play some sealed as well. Didn't get a very good pool in the PTQ. I was playing a blue-black kind of mill deck. I had Rankle, Ventress Gargoyle as my rares. But otherwise, not much else to support it too much. And I went 2 and 4 in that one. Gideon's Intervention. Only 3 packs left of this bundle, and then we'll open a second one. No masterpieces. So thankfully, Modern saved me over the weekend. Got a few ticks over the weekend, which was good to get. Ended up getting 2,100 ticks, I think it was, for the weekend. So I got some boxes that will be interesting to open up later on the channel, and I'll definitely do that. Kefnet the Mindful, a mythic, nice. And Nahab the Worthy, foil rare. 2 packs to go. So overall, GP Brisbane wasn't as busy, I felt, this year. Definitely the main event wasn't huge, and I guess because it was a standard GP, sorry. Also having probably not a very good standard environment prior to it, with some bannings only a couple of weeks before the GP, probably didn't help either. But yeah, wasn't many people in the main event. The main event was won by Jeskai Fires in a mirror match. So congratulations to the winner. But yeah, not a lot of people in the main event. Side events, also there wasn't a massive amount of players that I've experienced in previous GPs. Mouth to Feed as a rare, and Cancel as our foil. Yeah, so it was a bit disappointing to see. There were a lot of players, playing Modern and Pioneer and Sealed and all that kind of stuff. But just not as many as there were in previous iterations of the GP, or Magic Fest as I like to call it now. Probably, I would say the average number of players for the side event, like a Modern or Pioneer, was probably between, I would say, 30 to 50, depending on whether or not it was a double up or what format it was. Pioneer did have probably a good 30 to 40 people playing in the side events, which was good to see. I played a variety of decks on the day, which was also nice to see. So there wasn't too many Pioneer events, I believe. I believe there was maybe a couple a day, not as much as the Modern or Standard events. Also, actually got to see that there wasn't very many, or at all actually, of Vintage, and it felt like Legacy, there might have been a bit less Legacy events than in previous years. I'm kind of guessing off just what I'm remembering in terms of the schedule for the weekend. Mystery boosters, drafts, those were very, very popular over the weekend, as you'd expect. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed that. The vendors were also really interested in getting those playtest cards. They were quite popular, often getting sold for a good price. New Perspectives as our rare there. So yeah, was pretty good weekend overall. Just seems to be a little less players than in probably a couple of years ago when I went to GPs back then. There was probably a bit more players at the GP. But by no means was it not a success of an event. It was still quite successful, sorry. I believe. Seems like there's only one next year as well. There's only going to be one in Sydney, a Magic Fest on October the 16th, I believe. Which is a bit disheartening to have only one Magic Fest in Australia. Liliana, Death's Majesty. Really good mythics, actually, we're pulling today. So, yeah, going down from 2 to 1 a year. I mean, there's more of those, what I call regional players tours and all those kind of stuff that is happening next year as well. Difference in the way events are being done next year in terms of how to progress to the next level so you can go to the MPL and all that kind of stuff. Sweltering Suns, very, very good actually. Card. Definitely something to keep in mind when playing Pioneer. 3 damage to each creature, and you get to cycle. I actually play this in Modern, in my like Dredgevine decks and all those decks that care about the graveyard. So you don't want to exile them with the card Anger of the Gods, which exiles the creatures. It's exactly the same thing. So a very good card to keep in mind. Yeah, so back to what we were talking about. Yeah, the GP's going down from 2 to 1. Yeah, a little bit disheartening. Vision of Many Faces and Foil Shed Weakness. Just halfway now. This is 4 more packs to go. So guys, I've got some more videos coming up of box openings. I've got some really interesting ones to do as well. I'm going to do that deck tech, like I said, as soon as I can. It's just been really busy with work. But now that Christmas has come around as well, then there might not be as much time to get to do things as well with like family stuff coming up and the holidays. So I'll try and get that deck tech done. I was hoping to get it done before I went to the GP, but I just got busy with work. So I also have a podcast coming up later during the week, just to talk about the BNR announcement for Pioneer, which happened last week. Haven't had a chance to talk about the bannings, so that will be coming up as well. So keep an eye out for that. The channel is starting to grow a little bit in terms of its subscribers and the views, so it's good to see. Just let people know by sharing it with your friends that play Magic. And yeah, really, thanks for supporting so far. As we go down to the last 2 packs. Bounty of the Luxor. Not seeing much play at all. And again, we're not finding any of these masterpieces. Will we get one on this channel? Last pack, I'll be very, very surprised if we do get it. Uncommons. 1, 2, 3. Glory Bound Initiate and the Forest. Oh well, I guess we'll have to pioneer for some more. Alright, guess that comes to the end of the video. Everything on the stack has resolved, and good games everybody.